Hey friends, ZenKahuna here. So we're going to talk about a couple of hacks to make your Clubbell, in my opinion, a more efficient and useful piece of equipment. They're very simple, they don't cost you much. So the first thing is, I don't know how many of you have experienced this, and perhaps the new Clubbells aren't this way, but this is one of the original ones. And when you train outside, they pick up grass and all kinds of stuff like that, and they're hard to clean off. So what I experimented with, and it's turned out really well, I've been using it for about 14 years now, is take electrical tape and wrap all of the polyurethane with that. Now you can leave the bottom, which is no problem because it's just easy, you can just sweep that fast. But the body then will not pick up, like out here, the pine needles and the little piece of the wood chips and so on and so forth, and the dirt, anywhere near like they used to. Now, another little tip about this is that you can use whiteout to put your weight there if that bothers you at all, if you like to know exactly at first glance what something is. I just added the camouflage tape because I'm a former Marine, so what can I say? The other hack is, I don't know how many of you have the Clubbells where there's, especially with the 25 and the 35 and the 45, there's a fairly significant gap between the pommel and the shaft. So what I did was I took leather stitching thread, wax thread, and I wrapped it into that space. Then I took the entire Clubbell and took a can of Plasti Dip and just very carefully dipped it slowly in, pulled it out, let it dry on its side for a while. Did that 2 or 3 times, 4 times I think actually, until I had a nice protective coating on the pommel and down partway onto the shaft. So it makes it much more comfortable, and it gives me a little bit more security right down here. My hand really catches on that Plasti Dip very well, so no chance of losing the club. So those are the 2 hacks: electrical tape on the barrel and leather stitching thread wrapped around between the pommel and the shaft, and then dip it in Plasti Dip. Make everything you have work the best for you.